Hey, Frugal Force, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty for another episode of Road Rage. Right now, I'm currently sitting in very slow-moving traffic because it looks like there's a wreck up ahead. But anyway, Road Rage, if you're new to the channel, is where I set my phone in a hands-free setup so I could just talk, so it's perfectly safe while I'm doing my walk, and I air out grievances with comic books or games, or I just want friendly discussion. The goal of these Road Rage videos is to get some nice back and forth conversation. Also, if you enjoy these videos, please be sure to hit like, subscribe, and if you really don't mind, hit that notifications bell. That does a whole lot more than the subscribe button, evidently, with YouTube. If you really want to help support the channel, we'd greatly appreciate it. You can go to the info bar down below. We have a Patreon. We can support our Patreon for as little as $1 a month, because our channel is 100% fan-funded, which means we do no ad revenue at all. We've passed all those thresholds a very long time ago. I just don't like how YouTube treats its content creators, and so I'm not giving them any revenue that way. So I do it alternative methods. So anyway, sorry, I'm just getting over the tail end of a cold, which I had one cold and I got another one right away. Go figure. Well, what I want to talk about is the Black Cat. Now, if you haven't been familiar, Dan Slott did a lot of damage with the Black Cat. He pretty much had Dr. Octopus while he was, as Spider-Man, the Superior Spider-Man. He pretty much beat up the Black Cat. And then that made the Black Cat she transferred into a crime boss, which, that's stupid. So some people might argue, well, she loved him or cared for him so much so that really messed with her. Okay, but then I challenge you with this. She knew Peter Parker. She lives in a world of superheroes where superheroes fight and punch each other in the face all the time just to turn around and help each other. Now you might say, well, once again, it's because of the deepness of that relationship. Well, there's the problem right there. She would have known something was wrong. She would have known that would not something Peter Parker would do. So the whole premise was flawed. And Dan Slott left her that way. And what Nick Spencer looks like he's been doing is he's been trying to craft Spider-Man stories while fixing the Spider-Man mythos, if you will. You've been noticing he's fixing things from One More Day, fixing things from Civil War, and fixing things from the Dan Slott era. Thank goodness, because the Dan Slott era left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So anyway, what he's done now is he's moving it into the story so it's not like in your face. And what he's done is he's taken Felicia, and she's starting to talk to Peter now. And what happened is Peter, there was the big rift, and how he changed it is he used the Civil War to do it, where he had released his identity, and how he fixed that by having everybody forget using magic with Doctor Strange. And what they did then is Felicia had a very serious relationship with Peter Parker. It just didn't work out because of their fundamental philosophies, which is how that worked out in the comic books. They were definitely care there. He even wrote it moving into the story that she thought he was going to propose, and then when it wasn't, it made her angry because that's what she thought. So it shows even more love than just to make sure you know how close that relationship really was. It was Peter used that box. One of the boxes, like a ring box that she had in the apartment because he didn't have time to wrap the gift, which was a spider tracer, the first spider tracer that he used on her. And anyway, so once again, showing a relationship tie there, when that's actually an integral part of the Kraven story that's going on currently. So anyway, they're showing that love, but they go to Peter Parker recently was talking to Felicia, and Felicia said the reason there's this problem is she doesn't know who he is anymore. Now think about that. Let's say you loved somebody for a very long time. You had a very important relationship with them, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, you forgot key parts about it, like who the person is. Yeah, that would drive you pretty batty. Now, I'm just not going to say it's going to make you a crime lord, but it gives you a lot better reason for her to do the turn that she did. So now it wasn't just beat up and didn't understand. It was like something was stolen from her, and she knew it, but something wasn't right, and it just bothered her. And it makes sense. She was like completely lost. Did this person take advantage of me? Who was this? And so Peter revealed who he was, that he was Spider-Man to her, and that was patching the relationship. So that was a wonderful way to do it better. Now, on top of that, Felicia took a deal to save the owl from this. I don't want this deal with Kraven the Hunter. And while she was doing it, she found Kurt Connor's son, which is like a lizard boy now, And she was supposed to save Al, but then she heard that they were going to come and get that lizard boy. And so she, fearing for the lizard boy, went to get him instead. That's key right there. It's showing that even though she is for personal gain, absolutely, when it comes down to it, doing the right thing as a hero, she's going to do it. He's bringing her back to a hero again, bringing her back to character, because that's what she would have done before. Absolutely. Yes, she's all out still for personal gain. That's the reason, one of the reasons they split. Spider-Man Peter Parker split with Felicia is because of that moral part right there. But nonetheless, when it gets down to it, she's going to do the right thing. Now, even though it was a whole setup in the issue to get her by Hammerhead, nonetheless, it shows her character and shows that she really is a hero, wiping away that garbage crap that we got from Dan Slott, ruining the character of Felicia Hardy. All right, so my question to you is, have you been reading ASM under Nick Spencer? Yes, I know Nick Spencer. Crazy, right? Because Nick Spencer, I'm hot and cold with. So I'm not like a fanboy necessarily either. Let me tell you, if you look, I've reviewed every issue of the Superior Foes of Spider-Man. I gave them really good reviews. I really enjoyed that series. And then he did Secret Empire, and that was some of the worst Captain America writing. It was garbage, absolute trash. So once again, I'm being honest here. I'm not shilling for anything. Matter of fact, I'm even blocked by him on Twitter, because this guy goes out of his way to vilify half people politically. But the reason I was blocked by him was I proved him wrong on numbers. He was bragging about the Captain America numbers and with the special event, and I said, no, not so good as he said, and so I was blocked because, numbers and facts piss people off evidently. So I'm not a fanboy, I'm not in his like list, but I will say I really have been enjoying what he's done with Amazing Spider-Man. I don't like some of his outlandish stories like the splitting of Spider-Man and Peter Parker. It was but what I do like is the recrafting and rebuilding of Spider-Man, the character, as well as his supporting cast. Spider-Man's been a hero again. He doesn't need everybody to save him again. He's not a bumbling idiot like he was through the whole darn Dan Slott run. And so that's what I'm asking you. Do you like the Amazing Spider-Man run? Do you think Spencer's doing a good job rebuilding him? And are you happy with what he's done back with the Black Cat? I'm really interested to hear your thoughts. All right, everyone. Thank you for taking time to listen. And until next time, keep it frugal.